So the 27 stars, Nakshatra Stars, based on their Hindu names, or you could call them Asterian stars based on their Greek names. That info provided by Jade Saul Luna, a world expert on astrology and publisher of his book, Asterian Astrology, The Law System of Alexander the Great, Volume 1 of 2010. And each of the 27 stars have a different color. And the reason they're of a different color is based on what planet rules them. So as an example for you, we'll say the very first star, Dioscuri. Dioscuri is ruled by the shadow planet of Ketu. Ketu, which is the south node. And that's actually a shade of 4 colors because it rules 4 chakras of ours, which is basically, it rules our crown chakra, our throat, and our solar, and our root. So basically it rules, so that means if someone's birth star is Dioscuri, they would actually have 4 colors most important for them to consume every day, which are red, yellow, blue, and purple, which are the colors of those chakras, the root, the solar, the throat, and the crown, if I'm not mistaken about the order of that. And so, but to make it easier, as an example, so those whose, if you were born and your moon was in Hades, which is the 2nd star, so the color of Hades is going to be orange because it is ruled by Venus. The color of the planet Venus is orange, regardless of any astrologer's belief, anyone's belief. The actual color is orange. Some people say it's green, but everyone knows that Venus does not rule the heart chakra, therefore it cannot be green. So that wouldn't make logical sense. But the color of just to explain in a nutshell, if your birth star is the 2nd star Hades, or Bharani is the Hindu name of the Hindu name of the star, Bharani, or Hades. So it's ruled by Venus. The color of Venus is orange, so therefore Hades, the Hades star, is orange. So you got to get your oranges in every day. Orange juice, orange squash, or butternut squash is orange, I believe. You got the pumpkin seeds. You have there's many orange foods, of course. And that's basically your sacral chakra that the planet Venus rules. So it's the sacral chakra, which is that's your number 2 chakra. Your root is the root chakra, which is red, is your first, and the second is your sacral, which is orange. So I want to explain why it's the planet Venus that rules your sacral chakra, and why some people believe that it's the planet Mars that rules the sacral. But let me explain this to you. If Mars is the red planet, which it is, and it is the color red, then why would it not be our root chakra that Mars rules, which is the color red? So if our root chakra is red, why would it not be Mars that rules it? They also say that our solar chakra is ruled by, they believe that Jupiter rules the solar. But how could that be the case? If our solar chakra is yellow and the sun is yellow, why would it not be the sun that rules our solar chakra, which is yellow? So there is a lot of proof why there's definitely misinformation out there, and we got to get it straight, and we gotta get it up to date, and we got to be giving the correct info for people, for us, for our own good. And there's facts and there's beliefs. We got to go by facts. We got to go by logic. So the explanation, it is undeniable that Mars, and especially the sign of Aries being the very first sign to appear in the constellation of Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. So the root chakra, our root chakra being the first, Aries being the first sign, Mars, we know Mars rules Aries, so Mars being the first planet, it's gotta make sense. So Mars being the ruler of the root chakra has got to be proven. The next sign of the zodiac is Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus. What is our second chakra? It's our sacral. Why wouldn't Taurus or Venus, so why wouldn't Venus be the ruler of our second chakra when it was it rules the second sign of the zodiac that appeared, Taurus? So, but not only that, but the ancients believed, and they also knew that the signs of Taurus and Libra, they were signs that were very intense in sensuality. And it makes far more perfect sense that they would, Taurus and Libra being ruled by Venus, makes perfect sense that the sacral chakra is ruled by Venus, and the sacral chakra being the color orange would most certainly identify the planet Venus being the color orange. And that's the proof. And of course it goes on. The other example is if the moon was in the star Vesta, the number 3 star, when you were born. So if you were born and the moon was in the number 3 star Vesta, the star of Vesta is ruled by the sun. So you can take a guess what color food that you should be having every day. It's the yellows. Yellow. So lemons, lemon juice, you could drink your lemon juice, drink it up every day if that's your birth star. And now the constellations that your moon was in when you were born is going to identify your second most important color you should have every day. So why don't we use Vesta as an example? So if your moon sign is Vesta, so Vesta is born, or the star of Vesta is in the constellation of Taurus. So the constellation of Taurus. So what planet rules Taurus? We already mentioned that. It's Venus. What color is Venus? It's orange. So if your birth star is Vesta, your most important color for you to consume every day is yellow, and your second one is orange, because the star of Vesta is in the constellation Taurus, which represents orange. So there's more examples for you that I'll give for future, and definitely more info to come. All the best wishes to you, and God bless.